Welcome back for another whiskey review. Today looking at this interesting blend put out by Compass Box. Now, in a different life, I have a lot more time on hand and ability and capacity to try anything and everything that Compass Box puts out. And I hear great many things about them, but fortunately or unfortunately, I'll rather say unfortunately, I just never get enough time and capacity to try the Compass Box blends because life is absolutely consumed by endless amount of Scotch single malts that are coming far and quick and so not a lot of time left for blends. And this is one of the interesting ones that I opened for a tasting, which was very well received. This is kind of probably the entry level point for Compass Box. Retails for New Zealand around 80 to 90 Kiwi dollars from memory, which is a bit expensive, but I do admire the significant effort Compass Box goes to create very interesting, very thought after and sought after blends. And this one is the Great King Street Glasgow blend, and very interesting. And obviously what I like, which you might like as well if you do get into a bit of a journey of Compass Box, is very forthcoming about what is exactly in the blends. And I will put in great detail in the description if I forget some of the stuff, but this is roughly 33% grain whiskey and 73% or whatever the remaining of 30% might be single malt. And they have used first fill and refill ex-bourbon cask, first fill sherry cask, and just a little bit of brand new oak cask. So a lot of bit of mad experimentation going on. And they've used whiskies from Islay and the Highlands. So the label itself says bold peaty sherried. So I'm already, I mean, if you weren't, and obviously I've tried quite a bit of it before, it's quite intriguing, and bottled at a semi-generous 43% ABV. And well, I guess it's time to find out what's it like on the nose. And now, Compass Box, obviously this being the entry level one, I cannot remember what the other blend is around the same price range, which is around that sort of sub or well below $100, which, you know, there's any number of blends available for that kind of money, especially in New Zealand, from Chivas Brothers or Johnny Walker being the popular ones. Well, let's see what this is all about. Very light in the color, if you can see there, very light actually, that sort of light gold hue. There is a bit of smoke present, which is not annoying, but it's there in a very as a gentle reminder, I'm here, and this whiskey is going to be just a little bit smoky. Followed by just maybe a hint of honey. Maybe just a bit of citrus. Looking for some of those spicier notes that I've got from it in the past. Not as much spice this time, but definitely getting the hint of citrus and honey. Maybe just the slightest hint of cinnamon, very slight. Overall, very approachable on the nose, even with the presence of maybe just a tiniest hint of peaty smoky character. Definitely not a peat or sherried monster by any imagination. Very approachable, very easy blend. So good. All right. Time to find out what's it like on the palate. Wow, the spice has arrived. solid dose of spice intertwining with amazing smoky characters. Just the most perfect gentle marriage of smoke and spice. Wow, bravo. Really, really good. It's making me drool. I mean, it is a young whiskey. I think the price would indicate that. It is bottled at that 43% ABV. There was that rush of flavors, but it's disappearing very, very quickly. And we can't really expect a lot from a whiskey at that kind of price point. I would imagine it's a bit younger as well. But the sudden rush of flavors was very satisfying. Just very obviously hard to explain, but that spice and smoke together, really good. Not overpowering in any way, but just perfectly blended, I guess. There's a bit of minerality on the palate, that kind of bit of seaside sort of character, a bit of salty brininess to it as well, which is very, very nice. And the smoky character has moved to the back of the palate, and just a little bit of sweetness is coming in the front of the palate, which is very satisfying. Very interesting blend. Definitely worth a try once. And if you may get into the whole range, you will not regret it. I think they do some very cool, interesting stuff. And I deeply respect the fact they are very forthcoming about what is actually going in the blends. Unlike some other big names, and let's not say those names. Well, that's all I've got to say about this particular whiskey. If you are liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future with another whiskey review.